Memphis Grizzlies star
Here, let's start with Ja Morant.
Suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media.
Like you're so dumb. You know that, come on, man. You know that they're like fucking live streaming it. You know your homie's live streaming it. You fucking pull it out. You're waving it around. Your friend recognizes that you're waving it around on camera, goes, oh shit, and moves the camera around. Like, you fucked up again.
The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a
Very confused MB. Thank you for the 25. Get the subs.
handgun while he's riding in a friend's car. Yesterday, the Grizzlies said they were aware of the video and suspended Morant from all team activities pending league review.
It's also really bad, it's just really bad gun ownership etiquette. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to do that anyway. Like I shit on white people when they do this too, for the record. Like, this gun that I fucking wave around is not real, okay? It's not. It's fake. So I don't have a problem fucking waving this shit around, even though it does feel real, okay? But, like, it's not. It's bad etiquette. Like, you're not supposed to do that. What the fuck? It's bad gun safety.
In March, Morant was suspended for 8 games after he was seen holding a gun inside a nightclub on Instagram Live. A representative for Morant did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show.
Interview with a crib about it. Maybe his is fake too. No, he has no, his is real. JJ Redick had a great take on this. I mean, no one gives a fuck.
Again, we can go into the backstory of the incident with the teenager. Ja's claiming self-defense, that the teenager threw the...
Oh, as far as the punishment goes, yeah, I think it's ridiculous. For the record, I will state that. Like, I do think it's like overboard with how much the punishment is, and that you know, having said that though, I still don't understand what the fuck he's doing.
The ball in his face. We can go into the incident at the mall when he yelled at his security guard. We can go into the incident with the Indiana Pacers traveling party. As far as we know, all of these things have been investigated and no law has been broken. I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm not saying there should be no punishment. There should be. There should be consequences. You are the face of the league. You are representing the NBA. You are a role model to young kids. All of that. I don't think half a season is the right answer. And the last point I want to make is you bring this up. The guns on social media. We talk about consequences. Look, in our country right now, gun culture is pervasive. It's pervasive. We've got mass shooting after mass shooting, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. So I get why we're so sensitive to this right now. But there's no consequence for Greg Abbott telling his constituents that they should go buy more guns, and then we have mass shooting after mass shooting in Texas. There's no consequence for an elected Tennessee official to send out a Christmas card holding AR-15s with his young family, and then there's a shooting in his very district. There's no consequences to that. So why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old who didn't break a law? Explain that to me.
He's right. This element is correct, 100%. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But I do treat Ja Morant in the same way that I do like any fucking dumbass like amosexual white kid who would do the exact same type of fucking video. You know what I mean? Obviously, part of the reason why they're going hard on him is, you know, a lot of white people that watch the NBA, okay? Don't get me started. You know why. You know why they're going hard on him, okay? But also, you corrected me once on this, but I'm going to say it in this instance again. It's because he's black, baby. No, this is 100% that is the part of the reason, yes. Yeah, no shit.
Him about how much more.
Adam Silver saying he was shocked when he saw it. It was shocking, but also not so shocking because he's done it already. He's done it
Severe
before.
It would be if he did this again.
Well, we talked directly about the consequences first before we got to a subsequent potential to have done something wrong. We were very focused on the misconduct that was in front of us at the time. And frankly, most of our conversation was about how incredibly serious the first incident was of waving, a firearm on social media. And again, and the consequences there, an 8-game suspension was pretty serious and something that he, at least to me, seemed to take incredibly seriously in that time. And we spoke for a long time about not just the consequences that could have on his career, but the safety issues around it. Could have.
NBA's been battling the thug image for ages. Okay, that's already like an incredibly racial fucking thing. When I say NBA has been combating the thug image, I mean that like sarcastically. I'm talking about how fucking stupid that is, okay? The idea that like, black people can't dress however they want or, say whatever the fuck they want. And that every single time a black person does something like that, it's like it has to invoke like racially charged animosity. That's an incredibly racist statement. And when I talk about the NBA's attitude towards it, I'm talking about it in a negative fashion. I'm like actually criticizing the NBA for going overboard on this kind of stuff. Now, if you were to look at it from the perspective of like the NBA is a liberal institution, which it is, right? And they have a brand image that they want to preserve, which they do. And that image revolves around making sure that like even legal gun owners in the NBA, which there are plenty of, are responsible in their own personal lives in the way that they portray themselves in social media. That part makes sense. Okay? That part actually does make sense. Obviously they are going a little bit overboard on this as well. You have to blame Gilbert Arenas for the gun issue. You can blame Allen Iverson and Malice at the Palace from where they started combating thug culture. First of all, Malice at the Palace was more like Valid at the fucking Palace. Even I know that. It was fucking ridiculous the way that they treated everybody. Allen Iverson was a brand, okay? And he was great as a fucking brand, for the record. I think that NBA has always gone overboard on stuff like this because such is the nature of any kind of space or any kind of industry that hires a lot of black people, that loves black culture, but like as soon as the black people that you've hired have stepped out of the neat confines that are like appropriate for white consumption, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, calm the fuck down. Okay? Like there are certainly valid considerations here with respect to Ja Morant flashing a gun over and over again. It's a bit of a meme. And people do take it to hysterical levels. Malice wasn't Iverson. I know Malice wasn't Iverson. He's saying two different things. Allen Iverson's imagery and like Allen Iverson and the way he conducted himself in interviews on and off the court was one of the things that certainly was what got the NBA to start putting some restrictions around conduct. And the other one is Malice at the Palace, which was when Ron Artest, Meta World Peace, I think his name is Meta World Peace, like that shit was perfectly fucking appropriate in the way that they reacted to it, the players did. And I think that it was ridiculous that they came down super hard on it. I mean, they do this shit all the time. They go crazy. The NBA is fucking crazy, okay? What was it? Who was it that said no homo? Or pause? I think they said pause or no homo in a fucking post-game interview, and they got slapped with like a fucking $50,000 fine. Ridiculous. Okay? Ridiculous. No, it wasn't Jokic. Am I saying his name right? No, there was another guy who also got slapped for it. It happened multiple times. Can we talk about you and Britney, though? Britney Spears? What the fuck is Britney? Multiple people have said that, but I don't know if all of them were fine. Jokic. Wasn't Jokic the one who also like fucking pushed what was it, the GM? Like 2 weeks ago? And then turn around and fucking apologize like the owner. That's insane, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that and I was like, if he was black, he would be fucking executed on sight. Okay? Like if John Morant did that, oh my God, they would arrest him. They would arrest him literally before he walked off the fucking court. Owner flopped and drew a foul too. I love talking about this, like the way that racist people talk about black people, by the way. He violently assaulted the owner of the Suns. He was aggressive, and he violently apprehended and assaulted the owner of the Suns. Anyway, so it's just there is definitely like a double standard, obviously, but such is the nature of any kind of like industry, whether it be media, whether it be fucking sports, where white people love watching black people, consuming black culture, but never seeing black people as people. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Like anytime you are reminded of the humanity of a black person, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, 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 calm down.
Injured, maimed, killed himself, someone else with an act like that. And
He's such a lib, but he's right. He's right. He's not wrong. Like, it's true. He seems so disappointed, but like, I get it.
Consequences that could have on his career.
He's right. He's 100% right. I'm sorry. He's right.
Issues around it could have injured, maimed, killed himself, someone else with an act like that. And also the acknowledgement that, as you said, he's a star. I mean, he has an incredibly huge following. Yeah. And that my concern, and I thought he shared with.
He's literally like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be my cash cow. What the fuck is wrong with you? Which I get. I'm too old for Twitch. Thank you for the 10 gift the subs. No, literally, he's it doesn't make sense. He's such a stud. He's such a fucking stud. We're about to make bucket loads of cash. Why are you fucking it up? You're fucking up the bag for me. You're fucking up the bag for the owners. You're fucking up the bag for yourself. What the fuck? It genuinely and legitimately does not make sense. It doesn't. I don't understand it. I don't. Lost my playoffs against LeBron, so I thought I'd spend more time this offseason doing things I care about, like watching your streams and fighting against affordable housing in Atherton. Stephen Curry's burner. Thank you. Thank you for making... Thank you, Steph Curry, for maintaining the integrity and the sanctity of the neighborhood of Atherton. Okay? Don't use stud. It's racist. What do you mean? Like stud is in cool, not like in this, not as in like in the racist connotation, invoking like slavery, you fucking weirdo. No, he went all the way back to fucking pre-abolition era language to fucking pull that out. In the way that it's currently utilized, in normal fucking colloquial conversations, nobody would ever think that. Everyone would go, "Oh yeah, like he's cool as fuck, like he's a stud, he's a Chad." Okay. Anyway, which he is. He's sick. Anyway. stud is a horse. Yes, stud is a horse meant for breeding, a stallion meant for breeding. And of course, obviously, you know, anything that you talk about with respect to animals, racist white people who were slavers utilized towards black people. That's what that person was talking about. Anyway, you said he's a stud, he's a cash cow. It sounded like it was in that context. No one thought that it was in that context except for you. That's insane. Anyway, stud is not racist. Buck is the term they're thinking of. No, I think stud was utilized in the same way. Not buck. Obviously, buck is a different one, but anyway, regardless, what the fuck was I saying? Both of y'all are being weird. I'm not. I don't think. Ja is Jack. Not only that, but he wears the freshest clothes, eats at the chillest restaurants, and hangs out with the hottest dudes. I mean, that's true. He is. So it was like Buck's lesser used cousin in racist vernacular. Yeah. But I don't think anybody thought that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My point is this. Okay? If Ja Morant keeps acting like this, he's not going to be able to avoid the top of the hour ad breaks. Okay? Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. And the way to avoid that is by having money for the most part, right? $5 a month or a free one in the form of a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. If you have Adam Silver's, if you have Adam Silver's Amazon Prime account, you can connect it to your Twitch account and get one free Prime subscription a month. Hopefully you can use it on your favorite broadcaster. That happens to be me. Or you can get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Sakura Gore, and I'm too old for Twitch. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, allowing 20 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Here is the 3-minute ad break. Now, you know, these are the things you could do. D&D Andy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. Anyway,
with me that millions, if not tens of millions of kids globally would see him as having done something that was celebrating in a way. You know, that act of using a firearm in that fashion.
Dude, he's so fucking young. It's
crazy. Least was left.
He's literally a baby, dude. That's the other part of it. Like, look at him. Look at his face. Like, he's straight up a fucking baby, okay? I know people will go, oh, my God, like, oh, whatever. Yeah, 23 is a baby, okay? From where I'm standing, you're a child. Part of the reason why he's behaving this way, because he's a fucking baby.
Sense that he was taking this incredibly seriously. So, honestly, I was shocked.
You're infantilizing him so hard. I mean, I do that to anyone who's under the age of, like, 25 for the most part. I am 30. I'm about to be 32 years old. I'm 31, about to be 32 years old. What about 23-year-olds that don't act that way? Great. I know. I'm saying it's still fucking irresponsible. This is not like a way to let him get away with it or anything like that. It's still irresponsible. Obviously, some punishments should be fucking doled out. I don't understand why he's doing it. I spent most of the fucking time covering how fucking stupid it is and how insanely irresponsible this behavior is and how dumb it is from a personal perspective too. Okay? I'm not infantilizing him. I'm not saying goo goo gaga. He doesn't know how to fucking act because he's a child, but he is still a child.
When I saw this weekend that video, now we're in the process of.
It's crazy how anytime you talk about a black person, all the white kids start chirping about how they're interpreting everything you say as racist. The fuck is that? I don't know. It's just, it is what it is.
Investigating it, and we'll figure out exactly what happened to the best we can then. It's the video's a bit grainy and all that, but I'm assuming the worst, you know, but we'll figure out, you know, exactly what happened there.
I don't even think it's white guilt. I think it's more so, it's not even white guilt that makes him react this way. I think it's more so the fact that they want to get one on me. You know what I mean? Like, everybody loves coming across as like super fucking holier than thou and super knowledgeable on a particular matter. One way to do that is by like showing the streamer how much more woke you are than they are. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of these guys are trying to do, in my opinion. We literally see how speed is young and stupid. Young people do stupid stuff. This is the same thing, just less racist and more gun flashy. Yeah, it's less racist, but certainly still like yee type behavior. You know what I mean? He's just like yee as fuck. Yeet, brother. I fucking love guns. What was edited? You infantilize Aiden Ross too, for fuck's sake.